Hey there, I'm Dr. Errol Elad. Welcome to Roots and Horizons, the YouTube channel where we stay grounded in our heritage while growing toward new possibilities. Today, we're diving into a deeply personal and culturally significant topic, the role of religion and spirituality in Filipino culture, and how these elements can be integrated into mental health treatment for Filipino Americans. Faith has always been a cornerstone of Filipino identity, shaping not only personal beliefs but also social interactions, coping mechanisms, and emotional resilience. But in an age where mental health awareness is growing, how can spirituality be an asset rather than a barrier in addressing mental well-being? Let's explore this important conversation together. For many Filipinos, religion and spirituality are more than just practices. They are a way of life. Whether it's Catholicism, Christianity, indigenous beliefs, or other spiritual traditions, faith is often at the center of family, community, and personal identity. From fiestas honoring patron saints to the daily prayers of our elders, spirituality is interwoven into our culture in ways that provide comfort, moral guidance, and resilience. Historically, religion played a role in shaping Filipino values such as pakikisama, harmony with others, utang na loob, debt of gratitude, and bayanihan, community spirit. These values help strengthen family bonds and provide a support system during life's struggles. Faith also acts as a bridge across generations. Many of us grew up seeing our parents and grandparents turn to prayer during difficult times. This ingrained belief in divine intervention can be empowering, but at times can also be limiting, especially when mental health concerns are seen solely as spiritual battles rather than medical conditions. But how does this deep-rooted faith intersect with mental health? For many Filipino Americans, discussing mental health can be challenging. There's often a stigma surrounding mental illness, leading some to rely solely on prayer or faith-based practices instead of seeking professional help. However, research shows that integrating spirituality into mental health treatment can create a holistic approach that resonates deeply with clients. Faith can provide hope, a sense of purpose, and community support, essential factors in coping with stress, depression, and anxiety. Many therapists now incorporate spiritual discussions, mindfulness, and faith-based interventions into their practice to align with the cultural beliefs of their Filipino-American clients. For example, a counselor might encourage prayer, meditation, or engagement in religious community activities as part of therapy. One of the most effective ways to bridge faith and mental health is through pastoral counseling, which blends psychological principles with spiritual guidance. Many Filipino Americans feel more comfortable speaking with a religious leader than a mental health professional. While spiritual guidance is valuable, it is important to recognize when professional intervention is needed, especially for conditions like clinical depression, anxiety disorders, or trauma-related issues. In some cases, faith-based approaches have also been found useful in addiction recovery, grief counseling, and stress management. The concept of surrendering to a higher power, commonly found in 12-step programs, resonates well with deeply religious individuals. This integration of faith and therapy makes healing feel more aligned with personal beliefs. In many Filipino American communities, religious institutions play a significant role in social support. Church groups, prayer meetings, and Bible studies provide not only spiritual nourishment, but also a strong sense of belonging. For immigrants, these faith communities can be a source of cultural preservation, a space to share struggles, and a network for emotional and material support. Churches and religious organizations have an opportunity to be active advocates for mental health. Some ways they can help include hosting workshops on mental wellness from a faith-based perspective, training religious leaders in basic mental health awareness to provide better guidance, partnering with mental health professionals to offer counseling services, creating safe spaces for open discussions about mental health without judgment. Faith communities can serve as powerful allies in addressing the stigma surrounding mental illness, encouraging members to seek both spiritual and professional support. How can we balance faith with professional mental health care? Here are a few key takeaways. 1. Recognize that faith and therapy can coexist. Seeking help doesn't mean a lack of faith, it means using all available resources for healing. 2. Find therapists who understand cultural and spiritual values. Filipino-American mental health providers or faith-informed counselors can bridge the gap between religious beliefs and psychological care. 3. Encourage open conversations within families and communities. Reducing stigma starts with normalizing discussions about mental well-being and showing that seeking help is an act of strength, not weakness. 4. Embrace spiritual coping strategies while seeking evidence-based treatments. Whether it's prayer, gratitude practices, or religious support groups, these can complement therapy and medication when necessary. 5. Challenge harmful beliefs about mental illness. Mental health struggles are not a sign of spiritual weakness or a punishment for sin. Education and awareness can help dismantle these misconceptions. Religion and spirituality have long been sources of strength for Filipinos. By integrating these beliefs into mental health care, we can create a compassionate, holistic approach that honors our culture while embracing the benefits of modern psychology. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, remember that help is available. You don't have to choose between faith and therapy. They can work together in harmony. Thank you for joining me on Roots and Horizons. If you found this episode meaningful, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more conversations at the intersection of heritage and growth. Until next time, stay rooted, keep reaching, and take care of your mind and soul.